Hey everybody, welcome to another deep dive. Today we're talking about how to protect your car from theft.
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with that.
I'm Joe,
I'm Casey.
and we're both coming to you from Washington State.
Yeah, beautiful Washington.
So, you know how we both know and love Mid-Columbia Insurance?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Great company, been around
Since
forever.
1995.
Yeah, great rates, even if you've had a couple accidents or tickets in the past.
Thousands of five-star reviews.
For sure, really
All right.
understanding folks over there.
Yeah, great company.
And speaking of Mid-Columbia, comprehensive coverage is what protects you if your car is stolen.
Oh, that's right.
But before we even get to insurance,
Yeah,
we're going to dive into how to not even get your car stolen in the first place.
exactly. Prevention is key.
Exactly.
So you had sent me some information from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Yes, the NICB.
Right, the NICB.
Yeah.
What do they have to say about this?
Well, first of all, over 1 million vehicles were stolen last year in the U.S.
Wow.
Just let that sink in for a minute.
That's a lot of cars.
Like one car stolen every 30 seconds.
Every 30 seconds.
Crazy, right?
Wow. Okay, that's pretty scary.
So the NICB has some really good tips
Okay, let's hear them.
for preventing vehicle theft.
Okay.
So what's the first one?
Well, Joe, it might seem obvious, but don't leave your keys in the car.
Yeah, come on, people.
Right, even if you're just running into the store for a minute, just grabbing something quick.
It's like asking to get your car stolen.
You see it all the time. People leave their car running to go inside and grab a coffee or whatever.
Oh, yeah, definitely seen that.
It's an invitation for thieves.
Yeah, you're making it way too easy for them.
Right, they're looking for easy targets.
Exactly. So no keys in the car.
Got it.
All right, what's number 2?
Park smart, Joe.
Okay.
Park in well-lit areas, especially at night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you were a thief, would you rather work in the shadows or under a bright light?
Yeah, definitely the shadows.
Exactly, so make it harder for them.
Right.
Park where there are people around, where it's well lit.
Increase your chances of being seen.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a good one.
So that's number 2.
Park smart.
Check.
All right, what's number 3?
This one's about temptation.
Ooh, temptation.
Don't leave valuables out in plain sight.
Oh, yeah.
Purses, laptops, shopping bags, anything enticing.
Like an iPad.
Yeah, don't leave it sitting on the seat.
You're just asking for trouble.
I know, it's like a neon sign, steal me.
Yeah, put it in the trunk or glove compartment.
Exactly, out of sight, out of mind.
Okay, so we've got no keys in the car park. Smart, hide your valuables.
You got it.
What's the last one?
This one, Joe, is the easiest of all, and it's amazing how often people forget it.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Lock your doors.
Oh, come on.
I know, it's so simple.
Really?
But people forget all the time, even if you're just popping into the garage for a second.
Yeah, I guess I'm guilty of that sometimes.
I know we all are.
Yeah.
But it makes a huge difference.
Because thieves are looking for the path of least resistance.
Exactly. An unlocked door is like a dream come true.
Yeah, they're going to thank you for it.
Exactly.
You know, this whole conversation reminds me of something.
Oh, really? What's that?
You wouldn't happen to have any stories about this, would you?
Well, Joe, I always have a story or two up my sleeve.
I know you do.
So tell me what's on your mind.
Well, a friend of mine, we'll call him Mark.
Okay, Mark.
He was notorious for leaving his car running to warm up on chilly mornings.
Oh, no.
And one day, he dashed back inside for his coffee, thinking it's just a minute. What could happen?
I know where this is going.
You can guess what happened next.
Tell me.
He came back out, and his car was gone.
Oh, no.
Vanished into thin air.
I bet he learned his lesson the hard way.
Oh, you better believe it. He was lucky enough to get his car back a few days later, but it was a huge hassle. The police found it abandoned a few towns over, completely trashed.
Oh, man. That's awful.
Needed a new stereo. The interior was a mess.
What a nightmare. That is exactly why those NICB tips are so important. Even a minute is too long to leave your car unattended and unlocked, especially with the keys in it.
It really can happen that fast.
But it really can't. Thieves are always looking for an opportunity.
So be vigilant, be proactive.
Exactly. Think of those tips as layers of protection.
Each one makes your car a little less appealing to a thief.
That's a good way to put it, Joe, like building a fortress around your vehicle.
One tip at a time.
I like it.
But let's face it, even with the best precautions, sometimes those sneaky thieves still manage to strike.
That's true.
So what happens if our car does get stolen? What are the next steps?
Okay, so you've checked all the doors, looked around the block, your car is definitely gone.
Gone.
The NICB is very clear on this report and immediately to both the police and your insurance company.
No dilly-dallying.
Time is of the essence.
Why is reporting it so urgent?
Well, for one thing, the sooner the authorities are aware, the sooner they can start investigating.
Makes sense.
And you'd be surprised how quickly stolen vehicles are recovered. According to the NICB, 34% are recovered the same day they're reported,
Wow.
and 45% within 2 days.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it really emphasizes the importance of acting fast.
So let's say we're calling the police and our insurance company. What information do we need to have?
You'll need all the essential details about your car.
Okay.
Make, model, color, license plate number, and very importantly, the VIN.
The VIN.
Yes, the vehicle identification number.
That's like the car's fingerprint, right?
Exactly, the unique identifier.
I see.
Police use it to track stolen vehicles. Insurance companies use it to verify your car's identity.
So make a note of your VIN and keep it somewhere safe.
Yes, definitely.
Now, speaking of insurance, I think this is the perfect moment to loop back to Mid-Columbia Insurance.
Totally. We've talked about how to prevent theft, but what if, despite our best efforts, it still happens? That's where having the right insurance coverage comes in.
And as we mentioned earlier, comprehensive coverage is what protects you if your car is stolen. But what are some of the things that set Mid-Columbia apart when it comes to handling a situation like this?
Well, Joe, first and foremost, they have a deep understanding of the local landscape.
Oh, yeah.
They've been serving Washington State since 1995.
For a long time.
So they know the ins and outs of our communities and the specific challenges we face with car theft.
Plus, they have a reputation for being incredibly helpful and understanding.
Oh, for sure. I've heard from so many people who've had great experiences with Mid-Columbia, especially when dealing with something as stressful as a stolen car.
Their agents are known for being patient, empathetic, and really walking you through the process step by step.
Absolutely. And they also have bilingual agents who speak both English and Spanish,
Oh, that's great.
which is a huge plus for our diverse community.
Definitely it shows your commitment to serving everyone, regardless of language barriers.
For sure.
So if you're in Washington and looking for auto insurance,
Yeah,
you should definitely check out Mid-Columbia.
absolutely.
Now, I know we've focused a lot on the worst-case scenario, but I think it's important to circle back to those prevention tips we discussed earlier.
Okay.
Even with the best insurance, preventing theft in the first place is always the best approach,
Absolutely, Joe. It saves you so much hassle, stress, and heartache.
and it helps keep our communities safer overall.
For sure.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into vehicle theft prevention, I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What's one small change you can make today to better protect your vehicle?
Good question.
Maybe it's getting into the habit of always locking your doors or making a conscious effort to park in well-lit areas.
Those are great starting points.
Even something as simple as clearing out your car each night so there are no visible valuables.
Yeah, that can make a difference.
And hey, if you're here in Washington State and thinking about getting a quote on auto insurance,
Yeah,
be sure to check out Mid-Columbia Insurance.
good idea.
They've got a fantastic reputation and can help you find the coverage that's right for you.
We both recommend them highly.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive on vehicle theft prevention. Thanks for joining us and stay safe out there.
Thanks, everyone. We'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.